Now, the big story of the day, Adani Enterprises on Wednesday called off its 20,000 crore follow-on public offering. AEL said that it would return the FPO proceeds and withdraw the completed transaction given the unprecedented situation and the current market volatility. Given the unprecedented situation and the current volatility, the company in fact aims to protect the interest of its investing community, that's what it said, by returning the FPO proceeds and withdrawing the completed transaction. This is what the company has said in a statement. In fact, this decision was taken by the board of directors of the company at a meeting that was held on Wednesday in the interest of the shareholders. Now, the issue had managed to scrape through on Tuesday with help from foreign portfolio investors as well as subscriptions from wealthy investors, including family offices. Now, Adani also made a statement about the massive dip in the share prices. Here's his statement.
For me, the interest of my investor is paramount and everything is secondary. Hence, to insulate the investors from potential losses, we have withdrawn the FPO. This decision will not have any impact on our existing operations as well as our future plans. We will continue to focus on timely executions and delivery of projects. The fundamentals of our company are very strong. Our balance sheet is healthy and assets robust. Our EBITDA levels and cash flows have been very strong, and we have an impeccable track record of fulfilling our debt obligations. We will continue to focus on a long-term value creation, and growth will be managed by our internal accruals. Once the market stabilizes, we will review our capital market strategy.
So this was a statement that was issued by Adani, but let's also take a look at why this decision was taken. Remember, there are a lot of speculations around what could be the reason for Adani withdrawing the FPO, because there had been investments that had come in as well. It was a 20,000 crore investment, the FPO, that had been called in. So the shares of Adani Group encountered massive crash, remember, on February 1st, immediately after the Hindenburg report came out. Now, this crash triggered wild volatility in the benchmark stock indices. Remember, in Sensex as well, the impact that it had had because of the Adani stocks all through crashing. It's seeing a massive nosedive. Now, Adani Enterprises shares plunged 26.70%. This triggered a lot of panic among investors as well. As the shares continued to dip, more and more investors were also selling off. In fact, 4 of the 10 Adani stocks had hit their lowest circuits around 3 p.m. and this led to a lot of panic among the investors. So the Adani Group says that it took this decision of withdrawing the FPO in decision to protect the investors. It is for the investors who had reposed their faith on Adani. To protect them, this decision was taken. The Adani Group saying that it will be returning all of the investments that it received, all of it would be returned. So this is a big rout in the Adani Group shares following the, of course, Hindenburg report that had come out. It was immediately after that that the shares saw a complete nosedive. The Hindenburg report had accused the group of brazen stock manipulation, of financial irregularities. These were the details that had been given out. Adani had in fact also responded to the report in an over 400-page letter. Adani had still responded to it, but it did not have much of an impact. So let's take a look at the kind of massive impact that each of these shares had. So Adani Total Gas, Enterprises, Transmissions, Green Energy, almost every single place where of Adani saw a massive hit. Look at the numbers. On January 24th, this is where it was, and it saw a massive dip. By February 1st, in a span of just 1 week, it had reduced drastically. In many of these places, the biggest Of course, loser in terms of these shares being the Adani Total Gas, that saw a massive dip in the share prices. So in all of the Adani Enterprises, there was a massive hit. Initially, it was seen as a volatile share market which would immediately climb back up, but that did not happen. It continued to be in this position, which is why the decision was taken by Adani to withdraw the FPO completely.